everyone, welcome to India Beat News. I am Vidhi Jain and let's have a look on today's news updates. An independent probe into alleged serious personal misconduct by Flipkart co-founder Binny Bansal had concluded that Bansal and the women had the consensual affair. Bansal stepped down immediately following the probe, into which he denies. The development indicates that the likelihood of Patel resigning, at least in the next fortnight, has reduced. The agenda for the board meeting is understood to be the same that was set up by the previous one last week, which ended in the stalemate. According to sources, the issues discussed were the ones on which the government had begun consultative process under Section 7 on the RBI Act 1934. The centre faced some anxious moments in the Supreme Court defending the Rafale deal, but CJI Ranjan Gogoi on 3 occasions bailed out. Attorney General KK Venugopal, who was finding it cumbersome to explain technical details. Justice K.M. Joseph referred to the centre's note on decision-making process, which claimed that the UPA drafted defence procurement policy of 2013 was fully complied with and asked the request for proposal of 126 Rafale jet were withdrawn in June 2015. This means the RFP for 126 jet was pending when the PM on April 2015 announced the new deal for 36 flyaway Rafale jets. Top officials of India and China held the 9th annual Defence and Security Dialogue here after a 1-year gap due to the Doklam standoff, as both countries agreed to enhance military exchange and interactions. The dialogue on November 13 was held between the two defence delegations headed by Defence Secretary Sanjay Mitra and China's Deputy Chief of Joint Staff Department of the Central Military Commission. At the talk, both sides agreed on enhancing defence exchange and interactions at different levels between the two militaries, a press release by the Indian Embassy here said on Thursday. A Vasai Vivar Municipal Corporation bus illegally ran over 4 buffaloes, killing 2 and injuring other 2 at Papadi in Vasai on Thursday morning. The yellow bus was heading to station when the buffaloes were crossing the road near Sai service station at Papadi at around 3:30 am. 2 buffaloes died on the spot while 2 others, including a pregnant buffalo, lay bleeding on the road. Local and passers-by made frantic efforts to provide first aid to the cattle till help arrived. The injured buffaloes have been moved alongside the road and are being treated. A civic staffer at the spot said that one of the buffaloes seems to be pregnant and has sustained fractures. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pointed out the mainstreaming of figures involved in the 26/11 Mumbai attacks in the recent election in Pakistan, a clear reference to Lashkar Chief Hafiz Saeed during his interaction with US Vice President Mike Pence in Singapore on Wednesday. Briefing journalists on the Pence meeting, Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale said, Modi did not point out the mainstreaming of the people involved in the Mumbai attacks in the political process which has taken in the recent elections in Pakistan should be a matter of serious concern, not just to 2 countries, India and the US, but to the international community. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pointed out the mainstreaming of the figures involved in 26/11 Mumbai attacks in the recent elections in Pakistan, a clear reference to Lashkar Chief Hafiz Saeed during the interaction with US Vice President Mike Pence in Singapore on Wednesday. But as you start the conversation by recalling the 6 he hit off Adil Trent Bridge of French, his first test runs, he interrupts, that 6 changed nothing in my life. No person can ever be judged by 1 shot. It's always the kind of knocks he had played. Pant had been battling perceptions right from the day 1 he exploited to the U19 World Cup in 2016. 2 productive IPLs built his reputations as a slogger who is built suited to the shorter formats of the game. Well, we are all waiting with bated breath to see the first picture of newlyweds Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh. But hold on, we assume it's worth the wait. Deepika and Ranveer are expected to share their official wedding photos later today. Pictures from their big day are likely to be posted in the evening after 6 pm after the couple are done with their Sindhi wedding, which is apparently scheduled for today. Deepika and Ranveer, who dated for 6 years, married as per the South Indian rituals on Wednesday afternoon in the Pictures Quack Lake, Como in Italy. No photos of the couple from any of the ceremonies are available yet. The couple had reportedly asked guests not to share any pictures on social media unless approved by them. For more latest updates of national and international, stay with us at India Beat News.